So before I get started in this video, let me tell you a quick story. So imagine you're on Discord looking at memes and suddenly your friend sends you a message saying, look, I just sold loads and loads of shoes and I made so much money. Now you're thinking to yourself, I've got a bunch of shoes that I can sell as well. So you decide, let me go on StockX and search for the value of my shoes so I can make some money. But you have loads and loads of tabs and windows just open all over your desktop and you're trying to find that tab, that StockX tab. Don't you wish that you could just do all of this right into Discord? You know, just search StockX in Discord and get everything, all the information. Well, that's what we're going to be dealing with today. By the end of this video, you'll have scraped StockX, found their search API, and we will have built a StockX command bot in Discord. Before I get into it, please like, comment and subscribe. I've got loads and loads more videos and loads of video ideas that I'm going to push out. But if you do have any other video ideas or things that you want me to do, drop them in the comments below. I'll be streaming on Twitch very soon, so I'll have a link to that in the bio, and do subscribe to me on Twitch. On Twitch, I'll be scraping whatever site you guys send me. So in the chat, you can just post different websites, and I'll show you how you can scrape those. And lastly, do join the Discord server that I'll have a link to below. That's where you can talk about anything related to shoes, to code, and everything in between. It's a growing community, and we're expecting it to become more of a creative community. So encompassing things like 3D design, music, and all the different creative arts that we have. Let's just get into it. So first thing you need to do is install Python. So if you haven't got Python already, you can go to python.org where you can download it from here. Or if you're on Windows, you can also get it from the Microsoft Store. I'll be using Python 3.9. And if you want to check whether you've installed Python, you can just open up a terminal, type in python -- version, and I'll tell you what version you have. If it pops up with an error, that means you don't have Python installed, and you might have to add it to path. If you do have any issues installing Python, do drop a comment. There are loads of videos on how to install Python, so that shouldn't be too problematic. Okay, so today we'll be scraping StockX. So I've got the StockX tab in front of me. What we're going to do is we're going to hit the three dots, and we're going to go into developer tools. And what we're going to go on to is network. So we're going to see all the network requests made by StockX. So what I'm going to do is, using the search bar, I'm going to just type in any search. So I'm going to just type in dunk. And then you'll get all these different requests being sent. So we're going to go on fetch, and we can see there's only a handful of requests being made. We're going to look at this browse one. Looks interesting. So if you click on the browse, on the right hand side you have headers, payload, and preview. Preview will show you what the response looks like, and this is a JSON file. So we can have a look at, under products, it lists out 10 different products, and these are the 10 products that we see here. So using this, we can search StockX if we make requests to this URL here. But what's interesting, if you copy this and paste it in the tab, you'll get all 10 results. It's quite hard to see, so what we can do is open up a JSON viewer. You can copy all and paste it in there and view it. So this is exactly the same as that this viewer here, preview here. And you can see all the information that we have. So this is of one shoe. So under products, there's 10 different products, and each of these is a dictionary of all the information of one shoe that we can get. But the title, got the URL key, object ID, and some images and some other information. What we can do, which is quite interesting, is we can change this URL and get rid of everything after the search query. So all it is stockx.com/API/browse $search equals dunk, or whatever you searched. We hit that, we get loads and loads of information. If we could copy it and paste it all here, so delete all that, paste it in. Now we get 40 products, and we get loads more information for each product. What we can also get is under each product there's a dictionary named market. We hit that and it tells you all the information about StockX, you know, so the highest bid, the last sale, the dead stock sold, all of this different information. What we're going to do is we're going to use this URL and make a request to that. Okay, but we also do need to keep in mind that we need to look at these headers here as well. So I've got Visual Studio Code open and I'm just going to create a file. I'm going to call this stockx.py and we're going to use the request library, my favorite library. If you don't have it installed, you can open up terminal and you just type in pip install requests, and I've already got it, but you can install it like that. What we're going to do is create a function called search where the parameter is query. I'm going to create a variable called URL, and it's going to be a formatted string, which means is whatever value query takes, it's just going to be passed here, and it'll just be search equals and then whatever the value is. In our case, it'll just be the value, the name of a shoe or whatever you searched. So what we're going to do is make a request to that site. URL. So we're going to make a GET request to that URL, and for now we're just going to print it. Because there's a function, we need to call that function, and we're going to call it with the parameter, let's say dunk again. Okay, now I'm just going to run it. Okay, so now we've got an error. It says, please check your internet connection or disable your ad blocker. Yeah, this is the bot protection on the site. Yeah, access to this page has been denied, so we need to solve that. So what we can do is we can use headers to help us. Headers. So I'm going to create a dictionary called headers, and I'm going to go back to this, and what I'm going to do is copy all this. And I'm going to copy all this. Basically everything except the cookies. We don't need all of it. I'll go through it in a second of what we don't need. But you do need is except. I'm just going to format it nicely into a dictionary. I'm going to get rid of this at version. I don't think we need that, and I don't think we need this. Okay, now I've formatted those headers. What we're going to do is just pass headers in here. Headers equals headers. Now we can run this and see what happens. Okay, this is all gibberish. I think the encoding is wrong, so what we're going to do is change this encoding to UTF-8. And there we go, we got all the information we need. This is literally the dictionary that we just got. Okay, because this is a JSON file, like it spits out JSON, so we're going to use the JSON library, which is pre-installed. We can say output equals JSON.loads HTML.text, and now we can use the dictionary as just like this. So what we want to do, let's only get the first product and print out everything from the first product. So let's return output products even, and the first product, and then we need to print this. run that. Yep, so this is just the one product. This is the, where's the title? Well, the colorway is white black. So if you go on that, you see the colorway should be white black. Yeah, white black. So there we go. We've got exactly the same thing. Now we've got all this information, and we scrape StockX basically. What we can do is create the command bot. So what's going to happen is whenever a command is sent on Discord, the bot will take that command and there'll be a query attached. It will make a request to StockX using this function that we've made, return a dictionary of all the information of that shoe, and then we can format it and send it back to Discord. A nice embed that is quite nice to see. Okay, let's make a new file, bot.py. We're going to use the Discord library. So again, if you want to install that, you go pip install Discord. Well, I should have that. Okay, this is very similar to a previous video I've done, so feel free to either watch it to compare this method to that method, to my previous method. Here we're going to use embed, so it's going to look a bit more pretty than the last time I did it. Okay, so to make a bot, you need to go onto Discord developers. You have to create a new application. Let's name it, what should we name this? StockX bot, actually. I've already got one when I was testing this out, but let's just call it StockX bot. Create. What we're gonna do is hit bot, add a bot. Yep. You should get a token here. Mine always disappears for some reason. I have to keep on resetting it and grabbing the token. Once you've done that, you can click this, however you say that, OAuth2 URL generator. Hit bot. In this case, we'll just hit administrator. Copy and paste this into your URL, into your thing, and select a server and add it to your server. It's that simple. I'm not going to do that because I've already got one, and I'm just going to use that token that I've got. So what we're going to do is create a variable token. That's where your token will sit, and we're going to the Discord client. Okay. So now this bot only works on events, so we'll be doing client event, and the event is on message. But this is asynchronous, so don't get that. Async. Okay, so if message.author equals client.user return. This is, removes any bots. So if it sends a message that can trigger this again, stops that, because you don't want a recursive just keep on sending millions of messages. What you could do as well, someone in the Discord channel, in the Discord group, did mention that you make this specific to one channel. So what we could do is a channel ID, and the way to get a channel ID is literally go into Discord, right click onto a channel, and at the very bottom should be copy channel ID. Hit that and paste it here. So let's say if message.channel ID equals is not equal to channel ID, one that we passed, then just return. Okay, now we check the message whether it has the trigger word that we want. So if message.content split, I'll explain what I'm doing here in a second. StockX. So basically, this is the message. This is the actual text that comes in. We're going to get that string, and we're going to split it where there's spaces. And the first word should be exclamation mark StockX, and that's the keyword that actually triggers the bot. Now the query is just message.content.split space again. It should be the first word, so it should be exclamation mark StockX space and then the word that you want. Actually, now thinking about it, if it's a phrase, this wouldn't work. So let's actually sort this out. So what we're going to do is actually replace the text. So we're just going to get rid of StockX space. So this is how you get rid of strings within strings. You can just use the replace. Okay, now what we need to do is import StockX, or from StockX import search. That's our search function we made. So we can say item equals search and query. Now make that search. Now we need to create an embed. So what we're going to do is embed equal discord.embed. Okay, so we have a title, which we're going to say is okay. Now we need to make reference to this. I'm going to pull it up side by side. Okay, so the title will be item, and what's the key that we want? Let's say shoe here. Oh no, name is a good one. Actually, title's even better. Sorry, I'm missing these. Title, where the URL is just well, it'll be, if you just go on an example product, let's get rid of this now. It's, in this case it's StockX, all of that, and then this is the key here. It's actually called the slug. I hate that word. So where is it? URL key, there we go. So item URL, make sure you spell these right with the right capitalizations. URL key. Now we can add more to our embed. Embed dot set thumbnail, to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Set thumbnail. And this is just a URL. So in this case it will be under media. So it's item media image URL. Okay, let's say embed, and add some more information to this. Embed that dot add field. So this is where, let me pull up Discord. So on Discord, this is what we've just done, and we've added an image. Now we want all these which are known as fields. So we're going to create these fields now. Okay, so first field I have is colorway. Shrink that down. First field I have is colorway. So name is equal to colorway, and the value of that is that. So it's item color. Now another embed. Name equals, what's the next embed that I have? Style ID. Let's go style ID. Okay, so where's the style ID? Style ID is there. So item style ID. field. I'll just do one more because I think you kind of get the idea. And I'll do one of the market ones actually. Let's just have the last sale. Last sale. The value of that item. Market. Last sale. Okay, now we've done all that. Now we need to just send the message. So it's await message dot channel dot send embed equals embed. Okay. Just need to check. Yep, everything looks good. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get my tokens, I'll put it in, and then I'll show you it running. By the way, I just want to let you know that before you try and run it, do get rid of this print statement here and where you're making the query, so it's just a function. The last thing we need to do is just run it, so we do client.run and just put in your token there, and that's it. If I run it and just keep on running, bring out Discord. Here we go. This is some previous tests I was doing. So if I just type in StockX, Jordan, there we go. And I just have last sale there, just like I expect. So StockX, let's say, let me copy that actually. There we go. Okay, and that's really it. Thank you for watching. If you do have any other questions, if you have any errors, do put them in the comments below, or just join the Discord server I have here. The Discord server now has been upgraded. Load more things coming out on this. You get a little sneak peek of the types of things that we're doing. Like we'll be doing weekly challenges. I'll be giving out daily code tips soon. Here you can, if you go on, reaction roles, you can react to find everything about the sneaker monitors I have on GitHub. But you can also use all the tools that I've described, so the StockX tool right here. But I'll be showing you how to do it with Go, and I'll show you how to do an eBay price checker as well. Maybe later on I'll touch onto a fee calculator. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I will be going on Twitch very soon, so do keep posting on that. I'll also link my Twitter, which I haven't been using, but you can give it a follow because I'll start to post some content on there, and I'll let you guys know when different things are coming. And that's really it. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.